All you have to do is marry white women and have children.
I mean, people are human beings at the end of the day. I mean, we all want the same things. And, focusing on color and all this other stuff, I mean, to me, like, racism is a form of mental illness, in my opinion. If this lady makes you happy and she happen to be white, go ahead. Go with her. It goes way back in the past, okay, when slavery was going on. It was known that, hey, black men, they slaves, you don't touch them. White women, they're, the master's woman, okay?
Right.
But we all know that it happened. And it did happen. They had to sneak around to do it, okay? And a lot of people lost their lives behind it. So that relationship in America is the most taboo relationship, the black male, white woman relationship. Right. And the ones who have the biggest problem with it, white men and black women have a problem with that.
You've been in traditional, like, black man, black women relationships. Now with a white woman, what are the differences going to be?
Well, definitely you have two different cultures, of course. You have two different upbringings. You have two different, like...
The way society looks at you is completely, obviously you're now looked at.
You is completely different. Like, as a black man, you may be looked at as a sellout, by...
Why sellout? Why would he be selling out?
Because the stigma is this. A black man only get with a white woman as a trophy piece or when he's successful. When he's broke and don't have nothing, a white woman won't give him no type of attention. Really? Which we know that's not true.
I know from personal experience it's not true. I know
white men actually date more interracially than anybody, okay? But white women don't go up to them and say, "What are you doing?"
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that it doesn't.
No, they don't do that.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's not. And just like when it comes to black men, if you see a black woman dating a man of a different race, we don't go up to them like. You know what I'm saying? We don't sell out or we ain't looking at the guy all funny. But for the most part, black men don't really care about all that. They just trying to do them, whatever that may be. But if a black man is dating a woman of a different race and he has maybe the aura of success, then he's looked at funny and called, even from his own family, he could be called sellout and all his other
because the black man that's with this white woman and he's moving up the social ladder or something like that because he's with a...
That's what it is. I mean, because why I'm not gonna worry about what another man or woman got. I don't worry about the female I'm with.
Because you're happy with who you have, and that's the bottom line. And people are judging all the time. People are judging white men with black women, whatever it is. It's just like, why does everybody have to judge everybody?
We have to recognize it as this. All of that is stemmed out of racism. I mean, we have to call it what it is. I mean, people are human beings at the end of the day. I mean, we all want the same things. And, focusing on color and all this other stuff, I mean, to me, like, racism is a form of mental illness, in my opinion. If this lady makes you happy and she happen to be white, go ahead. Go with her. And that's how it should be. Everybody should be cool with each other. And we shouldn't be having all this sellout and all this other stuff. Now, I notice white men have very strict standards when it comes to their women. What I mean by that, they want them to work out.
Yep.
Want them to keep themselves up, even to the point that white women get plastic surgery.
Oh, yeah.
To keep themselves up.
Right.
Now, I noticed that when white women get around 35 and start to go older, a lot of times white men, if they aren't married already, it's hard for them. They will be rejected a lot of times by white men. And a lot of times I know these older white women go with black men, and black men would take them wherever how they are. We would accept, women that even have weight or have curves.
Well, I think that's more of that. I think I love that about black men. Black men don't seem to have these crazy standards of women have to be this skinny, and I think that makes women insecure. Why is that? Who the hell do these white men think they are anyway? So you know what, white women, you get to a certain age, go after a black guy.
That's the answer to your problem.
That's the answer. You know what? Forget about these white men. You know what? They don't appreciate you the way you are. Go after a black man. They're a lot more loving. That's the answer to the problems.
Yeah,
we figured out the answer to all of life in this little episode. You're married to a Latino. Why is it that people are so angry about that?
I don't really have an issue with that. I don't know who's angry. I mean, because I'm the type of person, if somebody was angry about my, relationship with my wife, I'm like, get you some business. I mean, because what I got going on has nothing to do with anybody else. But neither do I come out promoting that, my wife is better than other people due to, her ethnicity. And at the end of the day, I've done my research. everybody, no matter what, comes from Africa.
And we all come from the same place. And it's obvious to everyone but those racists that that's what we all came from. We're all one person. Why would someone be angry and have such hostile feeling if I dated a black man or if you dated a white one? Why is that?
Just ignorance. That's the only thing I can say. Me personally, I can care less about what other people do because I got too much going on to be worrying about you and what you do and this will do. As long as I'm good in my marriage, then that's the only thing I need to worry about love life wise. I can't worry about other people. Now, usually those people who's worried about other people usually don't have nobody.
That's true. That's right.